Dueling editorials this evening. My next guest is issuing a warning to President Trump over how he's handling this probe. In a new piece in the Wall Street Journal, Kim Strassel writes this: Trump can define the terms of this debate and defend the executive branch, and he can enlighten the country. But his time for doing so productively is growing very short. Wall Street Journal columnist Kim Strassel joins me now. Kim, good to see you tonight. Thanks for being with us.
Hi, Martha.
Hi there. So you basically say that they have to approach this from a constitutional perspective. Explain.
Well, we were just talking about how there seems to be no there on the collusion question. The House report is now out. By all reporting, Mr. Mueller has not found anything there either. And so the reports now say he's moving to the question of obstruction of justice. That requires an entirely new legal approach, one that goes right at that constitutional question, because you talk to any constitutional lawyer, they will say that a president cannot be construed to have obstructed justice while he was in the process of engaging in core constitutional powers. And that includes firing subordinates and directing law enforcement like Mr. Comey.
You know, one of the things that I find interesting, we haven't heard directly, obviously, from Robert Mueller on this, but one of his spokespeople said something to the effect of, you know, when you read about what we're doing, don't necessarily believe everything that you read, because we're not leaking about what we're doing in this special counsel investigation. And, you know, and they also said that they will issue at the end of it a report. You know, that's what this is leading up to. This is not leading up to some sort of indictment. It's leading up to Mueller releasing a report, probably along the lines of what we heard James Comey do back in July before the election, to say, here's what I looked at. This kind of looks like it could be obstruction of justice. This looks like it could be whatever. You know, nobody knows what he's going to say. But what's the process there? I mean, what do you expect to come out of that report once it hits the air?
Well, we have no idea, because they have been relatively quiet on exactly what that report will look like. But this is why it's so important for the Trump team of Trump lawyers to go to a federal court, get a declaratory judgment from that court that does make the point that presidents cannot be held for obstruction when exercising core functions. You put the special counsel on notice that that is not an area that his report should go, because it's not a constitutional question. And you could also potentially shut down this discussion that is now, you know, just everywhere in the press and among Democrats as well, too, because it's beginning to impede on other presidential abilities, like impeachment, like pardons. He came out and pardoned Scooter Libby, and you have all these Democrats saying, well, that's obstruction. He gives an order to his attorney general. They say it's obstruction. So this is an issue that just needs to be clarified one way or the other.
All right. So, you know, folks who are very concerned that there was some serious wrongdoing here are pointing mostly to the Michael Cohen part of the investigation, that these recordings that are on his several cell phones that he had are likely to lead down some road, they believe, that will entrap the president in some wrongdoing. The other issue that seems to be very much in the forefront is this meeting at Trump Tower. You know, when you look at what you've learned about those situations, how does that play into how you see the larger picture here, or does it?
Well, the meeting at Trump Tower, if you look through this House intelligence report that just came out today, everybody involved in that was investigated, questioned, and the finding was that they essentially had this meeting. They thought it was going to be about something else beside it was. There was no collusion in the end. Again, this was why we supposedly had the special counsel, was questions of collusion. And they seem to have been exonerated on that point by this House intel report. The Michael Cohen thing, I'm not sure where that goes in any direction, because it's just not clear where exactly special counsel is looking. Is this a question of a campaign finance violation? Is there some suggestion that there was extortion, that the president was aware of this? We just don't know. But what I will say is that we do seem to be very far afield from the original orders that the special counsel was given by Rosenstein.
Thank you very much, Kim. Good to see you tonight.